Nils, thank you for being here today. Can you tell us what's so good about YTE? Perhaps in a nutshell or even an eggshell. Just a short summary.
Well, it takes 21 days to create a chicken. 21 days, that's not a lot. After 21 days of incubation, the chicks come out of the egg and they can walk, they can use their beak, they can use their wings. It's almost like a miracle. So of course, such an egg must be extremely potent in order to create a living creature in so few days. In my opinion, it's like a stem cell. It works like a stem cell. So that's why people with Parkinson, people with dementia, with depression, come to life very, very quick, in my opinion.
Thanks.
It's only a philosophic way of thinking, but I don't know any other way of describing it.
Thank you. That's a very clear summary. So if someone is curious about YTE, what are the top 3 things that you think they need to know?
First of all, they need to understand that all the studies we have done have been very costly and not done for the fun of it. That's why you need to follow our advice to use at least 1600 milligram a day. If you don't do that, you cannot expect to achieve the results we have got in the studies.
Okay, and that's number 1. And the second thing that people need to know really about YTE?
It depends on what kind of results you want. If you are suffering from dementia, from Parkinson, or from depression, you should definitely add ginkgo biloba to it, provided you do not have medication for high blood pressure. Then you should be careful.
Thank you. That's good advice. And the third thing, is there a third thing that you'd really like people to understand about YTE?
I have worked with this product now for 20 years, and in our company we have more than 20 products which we have developed here in the company. But in all these 30 years I have never seen anything that can be measured with YTE. It's an unbelievable product. And every day we hear new things about what this product can do. New results, new problems that has been solved. So it never stopped amazing me what this product actually can do.
Thank you. Just going back in time, when you first started to use this product, I think you were looking at using it for a very specific purpose.
Yes. I have a genetic problem called ankylosing spondylitis, so I took it for that. And well, I cannot say that I am free of ankylosing spondylitis. Since it's a genetic problem, I'm born with it and I will die with it. But my life has been so much better taking this product during 20 years.
That's remarkable. And Nils, you actually demonstrated this when we went out to dinner last night. You bent down and you touched your hands, not just your fingertips, your hands to the floor.
Yeah.
And you said, ask anybody else with this to do that.
Right. You know, ankylosing spondylitis is functioning like this. You have a totally inflamed pelvis, very bad neck and shoulder, and the spine is totally stiff like a pole. So most people with ankylosing spondylitis, they are not straight. But I'm straight, and I can bend down and touch the ground with my hands. I have never seen anybody with that disease who can do that.
Well, there's a challenge, isn't there? There's a challenge for anybody with this particular problem. Send us a video of you bending down and touching the ground, and we'll be impressed. And probably you'll need to take some YTE to achieve that.
Yeah, right.
You've never seen anybody else do that. But
Oh.
Fantastic. So, are there any problems that people experience in taking YTE?
No, we have done all kind of tests with the product, stability tests. And we have tested it for 20 years. Hundreds of thousands of people have used it. We have not had one single feedback about any problems whatsoever.
Well, it is an all-natural product, of course,
Yes.
and we've actually seen your chickens, and we've seen exactly where the chicken farm is, and so on. And these are all organic, young Norwegian chickens in a beautiful area surrounded by forest, with all the clean air of Norway, fed organic food, and so on. So, I suppose that probably plays a key part in that it is not going to cause problems.
Yeah, and be aware of it. An egg is a very difficult nutrition. Norway is one of the few countries in the world totally salmonella free. That is important because you would not like to have salmonella.
No. And so every single egg that goes into your product, or the egg white to be specific, that goes in your product, they are from organic Norwegian hens.
Yes.
And every single egg in Norway is salmonella free, which is very rare in the world.
Yes.
Fun.
I can explain something. Norway do not allow import of poultry and eggs. That's why we are salmonella free.
Thank you. Can you give us any examples of what someone has said to you in the past about using YTE?
I'm sorry,
And can you remember any testimonials or anything that anybody has said to you about using YTE, the benefits they've got?
I had so many funny remarks, you wouldn't believe it. I don't know if this one is very funny. It's very funny. I don't know if it's suitable for.
This may not be suitable for a family audience, it sounds, so be warned if you're with children.
One of our customers in Malaysia had a letter back from one of the customers, and he came back with the following remarks. I'm so happy with this YTE product because now I have normal sexual activity, and last but not least, now I can pee much longer than before. I didn't know whether I was going to laugh or cry, but then I thought about it. If he can pee longer than before, why can he do that? Of course, his body is much stronger. There is a reason why the Chinese are so occupied with sexuality that I always thought that the Chinese must be more horny than the rest of the world. But it has nothing to do with that. Because for them, the sexual ability is like a mirror of your own health. If the sexual ability goes down, it's like it will tell you that your health is not good. So you need to get that in order to have a good health. So that's the reason.
That makes sense, doesn't it? So
Yes.
that potent life force inside yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, it needs to function in all ways. And I know you've said YTE helps you with more sleep, more sex, more strength. So
Yes, it does.
some people might think it sounds all too easy, like a miracle product. I know we view an egg turning into a chick as a miracle, and that's one of the things that stimulated this research in the first place. But what would you say to anyone that says, "Oh, it sounds too easy"?
I'm sorry, I have to agree with you. When we talk about it, it's almost like this own elixir from the Wild West, and I've always been very afraid of talking about YTE, like a medication, help for everything and for all. But if it is, like I said, a stem cell, it will help for almost everything in your body. It is like this.
Nils Mortensen from Medec here in Norway, supplier of YTE to us here at Get Your Boom Back. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
You're most welcome. Thank you.